Now you know me so much better. What's good, y'all? Man, I got one for us tonight, man. Let me turn this purifier off. Turn my air purifier off. I hope y'all are ready, man. This is, now you know me so much better. Let's go. Intro time, and then let's get to it, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in is to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world.
Lighter.
Let's just unite.
What's good, y'all? I gotta get a lighter, man. Give me a second. I gotta get a lighter.
We gotta change the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking man. You gotta know just where you're coming from, the kid, where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause that's power, you know. We need
to pick up more books and read them cover to cover. And after you get the information, pass it to your brother.
Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one thing can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, yo, let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world.
I need a lighter. Love y'all. Y'all play the game chill, okay? Let's go, y'all. Let's go, man. Boy, I hope y'all are ready, man. I got one lined up for us, man. Tonight we talking about spiritual warfare, man. One of the most important topics, man, because it's really prevalent. It's really going on, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of good stuff going on, but it's more bad going on than good, man. So we ain't got time to celebrate. You know, we don't have time to celebrate. I know y'all a lot of times don't want to hear the the realities of life and stuff, but I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. We got to keep going. We are not at the point where we can be comfortable. We're not. We're not at the point where we're winning as a humanity. We're not at that point. So we can't get too comfortable, or we shouldn't get too comfortable in life. You know, keep going, keep thriving, keep striving for better. Keep striving for better, man. Now, now, yeah, yeah, I'm an artist. I'm an artist. I'm a musician. I'm all that. I wanted to talk to y'all though about spiritual warfare because there's so much stuff going on, man. Yeah, hey, I'm not trying to listen. I don't promote smoking. Y'all better not smoke. It's not good. Don't smoke. Yeah, don't smoke. It's not good. But I'm a grown ass man, and I'm not. I don't promote it. I don't suggest. But I'm sitting down having my cigar break, and it's time for my cigar break. Now, today I'm talking about spiritual warfare because over the last couple weeks, it been a lot of stuff happening, man. Look, if over the last couple weeks, there's been a lot of stuff happening. We had a young man allegedly killed both of his grandparents about 13 days ago. And then I've been on about it, but I wasn't gonna say nothing about it because, you know, random things happen. You know, random things happen. So smoking is another form of spiritual warfare, but we ain't. That's not. I'm not victimized. I'm not claiming to be perfect. I don't want to be perfect, and I'm not here for that. I am a man on a mission. That's what I am. So let's talk about it. There was a young man who just recently allegedly murdered both of his grandparents. And I wasn't going to talk about it because stuff happens all the time. Like shit happens all the time. So I wasn't going to say nothing about it. But then today, a 14-year-old boy just killed both of his parents. And I wasn't, you know, I was thinking like, damn, that's crazy. Like, woo, woo, woo. I was thinking like, damn, this is crazy. But then I looked into the story and I wanted to I have to speak on this because it's not just that it's not that just people are just losing it and going crazy. That's not what this is about. We're living in a world right now where some type of switch has been flipped. Something has happened. And there's people every day just wigging out and losing their minds. I'm gonna show you the teenager who allegedly killed his grandparents first. I'm gonna show y'all that first. Because, you know, we got to talk about this shit, man. We got to talk about it.
The Mark McGuire juice in 98. Some cities are up 5% over year, others are down 5%.
Tonight. So, Randy, you found out that his grandfather was well known.
A man who's accused of killing both of his grandparents at their home in West Melbourne broke down in court today.
Thank you, deputies.
That is our big story at 5:30. The suspect's family says that when they saw this mugshot behind us, they didn't even recognize him anymore.
He's also accused of shooting a neighbor. Fox 35's Randy Hildreth is live at the Brevard County Jail tonight. So, Randy, you found out that his grandfather was well known in that community.
Yeah, good evening to you both. I spoke with his son late this afternoon. He says that his father had a life of service. He was a veteran, served in the Korean War. Later on in his life, he served this community, saying he served in many advocacy groups, including the NAACP.
2 counts, second-degree murder.
Standing before a judge shackled. The weight of 22-year-old Jeremiah Campbell's alleged crimes hit him like a ton of bricks.
100,000.
Campbell told the judge he didn't want a court-appointed attorney Friday before deputies wheeled him away.
Thank you, deputies.
Campbell is accused of killing his grandparents, 83-year-old George White and 81-year-old Mary White, and also shooting and injuring a neighbor that George had run to for help. As the community learned of the loss,
when I did get the message, I actually screamed.
Bishop Jacqueline Gordon knew the Whites through church, and George served with her nonviolence advocacy group called Pushback Community Alliance.
Reverend died this way with gun violence, the one thing that he fought against. It's just so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming.
Campbell is being held with no bond for his grandparents' murder, and the community continues to pray for justice.
Anybody can be sorrowful after we speak or after we pull a trigger. But whoever pulled that trigger, I think, needs to face the consequences of that.
The neighbor who was shot in this domestic violence incident has been released from the hospital and is recovering at home. Campbell is also charged with attempted second-degree murder and shooting into an occupied dwelling. Reporting tonight, Randy Hildreth, Fox 35 News.
Randy, thank you.
So
At Shriners,
I'm not going to go too deep into that. That's just the first notable thing that the family said. The most notable thing that the family said, not strangers and all that, the family said they didn't recognize a picture of him, his mugshot picture. And I'm going to explain something to you. When you become possessed, when you're possessed, it's not no longer you anymore. When you become possessed, it's whatever the entity that took you over has control of your body. So that snarl, that snicker, that mean, that crazy look that people be having when they're going crazy and losing their minds and wigging out, that look is not the look of them. That look is the look of the demon that's possessing them. And a lot of y'all might not understand that. You might not believe, but it's not for you to. I'm telling you, because I've seen this too many times in my life. I've seen niggas say, I'm blacking out. I blacked out, bro. I don't know what happened. I blacked out. That's called demonic possession. Because if you allow rage, hate, if you allow any emotion to totally overcome your if you allow any emotion to totally take over your body, what you're doing at that point is the spirit of that emotion has the potential to take control of your body. So it's evil spirits, there's angry spirits, there's happy spirits, there's sad spirits, there's spirits of laughter, there's spirits of sadness. There's a spirit in every aspect of life. There's so many different type of spirits. So if you're too happy, you can get possessed by a happy spirit. If you're too sad, you can get possessed by a sad demon. If you're, you know what I'm saying? So you're always supposed to keep your emotions balanced. You're always supposed to keep your emotions in check. That's why I always tell y'all, it ain't about being happy, because a lot of people say, I want to stay happy. And there's a happy demon that possesses people as well. You ever met somebody that all they do is laugh? They laugh about anything and everything, everything. It's not even nothing funny. Everything you say, they're gonna laugh. That's more than likely a demon or a spirit of laughter that's possessing them. People don't. If you stay balanced, if you control your emotions, you'll be kind of like some people could call it boring. Some people could call it null and void. Some people could call you emotionless. But when you get control of your emotions and shit, you might not be totally bound by any feeling. You're going to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So please learn to control your emotions so you won't get controlled by a spirit of possession. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the people who laugh at everything, it's okay sometimes, but I'm gonna say this: if you're not possessed by a spirit of laughter or a laughing spirit or a happy spirit, you could also just be using that laugh as a defense mechanism, because there's a lot of people who laugh at everything because they don't know how to react to situations. They don't know how they don't know how to be real about shit. Like, so if something's serious, they would probably don't know how to be serious. If something's not serious, it's like some people haven't learned how to adjust with given situations. So they always come at it however they come at it, like a laugh or whatever they have. So just control yourself. Just control your emotions. Don't allow yourself just to be a goofy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a goofy, because if you don't know how to react to situations, you might always laugh. You might always, so just learn how to control your emotions. And that comes with time, so it's okay. Especially if you're young, you're okay. Just learn how to control your emotions, please, because you don't want to be laughing at somebody when they're going through something serious. When somebody's coming at you with something serious, you don't want to be joking and laughing. It's a time for laughter. It's a time for sadness. It's a time for every emotion. Don't try to be stuck in one feeling all the time. That's insanity a lot of times. So that was the first one, with the young man killing his grandparents. And then see, once the demon has passed, I know you're still young, brother, and it's okay. God bless you. Stay young, man. Stay fresh. Learn. You're at the right spot, man. You're at a great position. You're at a great channel to learn. So please keep learning. Keep listening to channels like mine. Keep developing, and you'll be all right. I promise you'll be all right. So that was the first one I wanted you to see. And now I got this second clip, because oh my God, man. Let me see if I got it. Hold on, let me see where I got it at. So that was the first one. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick demonic possession, real demon shit. This a husband comes home from work and he finds his wife having beep with her son, not his son, her own biological son. That's demon work right there, man. That's pure demon work. Let me show y'all something, man. This shit is sick out here, man. If you don't understand the world you're living in, and I'm gonna show you how to pay attention to telltale signs of a demon. First and foremost, when somebody, I'm trying to zoom in. Hold on. Let's see if I could.
I just walked in and found my freaking wife and her son having sex.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Daniel.
It's American Independence Day 2024, and in the city of Bono, Arkansas, 45-year-old mother of two, Crystal Fallis, and her two sons, younger brother David and 27-year-old Austin, are having a drink to celebrate, like many others. There's someone missing though, Crystal's husband, Daniel, the boy's stepfather. He's at work, so the trio decide to start the party early without him. This
It's pissing me off already. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's pissing me off already. This isn't just low vibration. This is demonic possession. This is spiritual warfare. A lot of these people out here, see, a lot of Americans don't understand that their culture is purely demonic. So if you participate in average everyday American culture, you're gonna be possessed by the devil or dealing or dancing with the devil. The music you listen to, that they give you to listen to, most of it is purely demonic. The food that you eat is mostly pure demonic. The movies that you watch are mostly purely demonic. And I'm gonna tell y'all, most average Americans don't look at nothing that's helpful or developmental for them. Most average Americans are gonna go watch the newest serial killer movie, the newest slasher movie. They're gonna watch, what's that movie that just came out, Final Destination. They're gonna watch a bunch of demonic, satanic bullshit that's not gonna help them. Most average Americans are not watching nothing that's good for them. But y'all right here, y'all are watching something that's good for you. You're listening to a man who sees beyond the lies, who sees beyond the flaws and the traps. And y'all are in a great position for human development. So you better stay tuned in, because you're at the great spot for it that's going to actually help your life progress and get you into a better situation. I'm gonna rewind this because I talked and it pissed me off. Pay attention to these low vibrational demonic people. Let's go.
Man, I just walked in and found my freaking wife and her son having sex.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Hold up.
I'm sorry, Daniel.
Hold up. Let me show you a.
Man, I just walked in and found my freaking wife and her son having sex.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Get a Kool-Aid. Look at this man's face. Look at this man's face. The dad, disgusted. And then look at this demon. A man should never have colored pink hair. First sign of a demon. Second sign of a demon, he got a cross earring in his ear. These niggas, boy, y'all better understand and realize this world that you're living in. A man should never have colored pink hair. First sign that he's a demon or demonically possessed, because it's okay to spruce your look up. It's okay to get a cut, a swag, whatever you want to do. But when men start going pink hair, and even like Cisco back in the day, Cisco from Drew Hill. Cisco from Drew Hill was going pink hair, gold hair, platinum hair, blonde hair. He was coloring all his fucking hair like, and guess what? Eventually he said, "Oh, I'm gay." Of course you are, my nigga. Of course you are. It's okay. If you're gay, you're gay. That's not what I'm saying. This isn't disrespect to gay people. What I'm saying is, if a man is painting his hair, his nails, or anything like that, he's most likely possessed by a demon. Because the only men or males that have ever painted their nails have been demons and creatures. Demons and creatures. Rock and roll singers, like a monster. Only time you would see nail polish on a creature of a man would be like a video game like Mortal Kombat. You would see like Motaro or one of them people with fucking nail polish on. Who cares? Shut your lame ass out of here. Shut your lame ass up. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. So look, you're at the wrong channel for that. All right, we don't do that over here. All right, hold on. You're blocked. Get out of here. Get your demonic lame ass. I see this is spiritual warfare. I keep telling y'all, it's spiritual warfare. I told you, salute to you and salute to whoever JRE is. I don't know who that is, but salute to them. Salute to y'all, man. We in the building, man. We in the building, man. And like I said, all these evil demonic people will never have no weight, hold no weight over here. Your evil demonic, oh, Joe Rogan, that's what's up. Joe Rogan, hey, man. If it's Joe Rogan watching, man, if Joe Rogan's really watching, tell that man to salute, shout me out and let me know and bring me on his show. If Joe Rogan's really watching, tell Joe Rogan to bring me on this show. I'm one of the best truth tellers on the goddamn internet. I'm just black and people ain't gonna give me no chance like that. I'm one of the best truth tellers anywhere on YouTube, anywhere. A lot of people don't know half this shit I know. A lot of people haven't been abducted by aliens as many times as I have. A lot of people don't know nothing much what I know. I don't know everything, but I know a lot. I've seen a lot. I've seen aliens. I've been abducted. I've done it. So tell Joe Rogan to holler at me. We can have a good session. Let me show y'all another demonic possessed entity on this earth. Let me show y'all. This shit been happening. I'm not going to play no more of that. Hold on. Let me play a little bit more of this shit.
Sorry. I'm sorry, you.
Yeah, shut up. You ain't sorry. Your mama ain't sorry either.
It's American Independence Day.
We don't need to see that no more. That trash ass mom was having sex with her son, bro. That's a demon. That's not a human being. That's a demon. That's not a human being anybody who could do anything like that's not a human being. They're a demon and they should be slayed. Straight turned into the police, and the police should beat them on the way, and then they should do more to them. The inmates should do something to them when they get there. Like, you deserve everything that you're gonna get doing some shit like that to your own child. Even though this nigga is a grown man, I don't care if he's grown. I don't care if he's grown. You're still wrong. This is sick, twisted, demented, demonic behavior, man. I got 3 kids, bro. I couldn't even imagine some piece of shit. Boy, I will kick everybody got to get it. So look, next story, man. Next story. This just happened today. Or yesterday, I'm sorry. A 14-year-old boy, the boy I got on my thumbnail, if you didn't see it, the 14-year-old boy killed his mother and his father. And I'm going to tell y'all something, and we're going to talk about a different layer and a deep level of spiritual warfare. Let me show y'all this clip, and then I'm going to tell you, and we're going to talk about the mixed parentage level of spiritual warfare. What a lot of people don't like to talk about, and a lot of people aren't ready to deal with. The mixed parentage level of spiritual warfare. What happens when you mix different breeds of people to make children? I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Let's break this shit down.
Just after midnight this morning, our 911 communication center received a call from a young man who stated he had just killed his parents.
That young man was a 14-year-old boy, and he made a shocking 911 call from a church.
You need to pray? Yes, ma'am.
I look at the disturbing double homicide case out of Florida, and the sheriff will join me with new details about the case.
And after he committed this heinous, terrible crime, he called her first.
The sheriff says 14-year-old Trevor Lee shot and killed his parents at the family's home on Silver Point. It happened sometime early Sunday morning. An incident report says Clay County deputies found Dave Lee and Brandy Smith Lee with gunshot wounds in their bedroom. And their son, Trevor Lee, had walked to a church and called 911, but not before his sister called 911 first. Take a listen.
Are you there with him? Send help. No, I'm all the way in California. Please, I need you to send help. What makes you? I don't know. I don't know where he's at. I have no idea where he's at. But please, hurry up.
Now, as I mentioned, that was Trevor Lee's older sister, and she's in the military in California. Trevor's sister said something that might be important later.
Honestly, I'm in the military. I don't know what goes on. Mother just had a good day. They went to the movies, bro. They went to the movies.
The older sister told that 911 call taker that they had had a good day and had gone to the movies. So who knows what that could reveal. Then Trevor Lee called 911 from the Cross Point Church early Sunday morning. Now, a lot of these calls are redacted because in Florida, if a person makes admissions to a crime, they are redacted from the public record until the case ends.
911, how can I help you?
Hello, I'm by the road. I threw my backpack away from me. I'm stripped. I'm waiting for the police.
What do you mean you're
I have
stripped?
nothing in my pocket. I emptied my pockets and everything. There's nothing in my pockets. And I'm not like on the sidewalk. I'm like in the middle part.
You're going to be in the parking lot?
No, like in the middle part.
In the middle part of what? Of the church?
I'm gonna pray first. I need to pray.
You need to pray?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Before you start praying, tell me exactly where you're at.
If you're driving towards the church, like I'm right out in front of the church. There's a big cross.
Now, keep in mind, during this call, Trevor Lee has told the call taker that he shot and killed his parents. At one point during the call, the 14-year-old relies on that call taker for comfort.
Can you pray?
Yes, sir. You said, can you pray?
Go ahead, I'll listen to you.
Well, I was going to ask if you could pray for me, ma'am. Right now.
I'll definitely be praying for you, son. Okay, we've asked them not to point guns at you. Okay, they're going to be approaching you any minute.
Now, this 911 call taker, she's worried that this could be an ambush. Sheriff Michelle Cook, she's going to join me to discuss why very shortly. Detectives and crime scene techs spent the morning at the house processing the scene. And a friend of Trevor Lee's told local news outlets that they are stunned by what has happened. One of the friends said that Trevor's family was one of the nicest that he knew, and that David and Brandy treated him very well, and that they considered him like a son and treated him as such. That same friend told a local TV station that Trevor called him around midnight to say goodnight and told him he loved him. Records show that the Clay County Sheriff's Office has been called to the home 5 times since 2021, once for a suicide threat that year. In 2022, there was a call for a disturbance. In 2024, deputies were called to the house twice for a sick person, and in April of this year, there was an unknown follow-up investigation. Then came the call for the shooting early Monday morning.
A man and woman are dead the morning of August 4th after their 14-year-old son shot them in Middleburg, Florida. Something must have been going on in that home for their son to go postal like that, but look at this comment. The mom said her son was pure hell and pretty alluding her son's behavior to karma. Look at another comment she posted. She said he was a mess and was always fighting. The question is, who was he fighting?
That breaking news is out of Clay County, where a husband and wife were found shot to death overnight. The Clay County Sheriff says the couple's 14-year-old son called 911 early this morning, saying he had killed both of them. Christina Burgess joins us live from Middleburg this afternoon. And Christina, you've been talking with neighbors and people who knew the family. So what are they telling you?
Well, Jess, we're currently here on Silver Point, where police tape is still up and investigators are still looking into this home where this shooting happened. Now, according to Clay County Sheriff Michelle Cook, just after midnight, 14-year-old Trevor Lee called 911 saying he had just killed his parents and was surrendering at a nearby church. That's where deputies took him into custody. Now, when police arrived at the home here on Silver Point, they found 44-year-old David Lee and 45-year-old Brandy Smith dead, both from gunshot wounds. According to police, the shooting stemmed from an argument the teen had with his parents Sunday night. Now, we spoke with neighbors here on Silver Point. Seth Myers tells us that his daughter went to school with Lee and he'd seen the teen playing basketball outside his home. He says he also had multiple conversations with David Lee. Myers calling this incident a tragedy.
For it to get to that point to where you feel like that was the only option he had is the saddest thing that you could possibly think of, for sure. Especially out related to my own daughter. My daughter's 13, so to see that is terrifying, mortifying, all the adjectives you could use.
And Sheriff Cook is asking anyone with information about Trevor Lee or his parents to contact them at 904-264-6512.
The Trevor that did this, I don't know that Trevor. And the Trevor that I knew and all of our friends knew, I will continue to be friends with him. And I pray that the Trevor that did this died last night.
The best friend of a 14-year-old boy who was accused of killing his parents inside a Middleburg home said he didn't believe it when he first heard the news that someone he thought he knew well was charged with a heinous act. Trevor Lee is now in custody and charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder. Deputies said he called 911 from a church early Monday morning to say he had killed his parents, Sheriff Michelle Cook announced. Cook said when deputies arrived at the home in the area of Silver Point and County Road 220, they found 44-year-old David Lee and 45-year-old Brandy Smith dead from apparent gunshot wounds. They were probably the best, or one of the best families I knew, family friend Kyrie Beeman said. They were funny, and they treated me very well. They told me all the time that they loved me like a son, and they treated me as such. He says he and Trevor played on the same football team, and just this past Friday, Trevor and his dad gave him a ride to and from practice.
Hold on, let me rewind that. Let me rewind that. I gotta see that boy. Look, I'm gonna show y'all something.
Family friend Kyrie Beeman said,
Let me show y'all something.
They were funny, and they treated me very well. They told me all the time that they loved me like a son, and they treated me as such. He says he and Trevor played on the same...
Look. What do y'all see? What do y'all see? Look at his eyes. Look into it. Look at his eyes, y'all. You see the black circles around his eyes? When people have black circles around their eyes, see, I got light coming out of mine. You see that? My shit's bright. Look, my shit's brightness coming out of my eyes. When people have that dark circle around their eyes, that means their soul is gone. Their soul is tainted. Their soul is something wrong with them. That black eye shit is not a good thing. That's something wrong with your spirit when your eyes have that black circles around them. I don't know if he was schizophrenic. This just happened on Sunday. This just happened this Sunday. This is a new one. That's why I'm about to break this shit down to the best of my ability, because I know. Let's go. All right. Look at the nigga's eyes. Gone. So I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna stop playing that right there, and I want to break something down to y'all about what y'all might, a deep level of the spiritual warfare that you might not understand. When you're not in the Bible, they call it being equally yoked, right? When you mate with somebody you're not equally yoked with, the byproducts of the bait, like your byproduct, aka your child, may come out messed up. So when you're mixing genetics, and I'm a product of mixed parentage. My mother's mother was European, and my mother's father was a black man, right? So I have that mixed parentage. My father is a black and American Indian man. So I'm a byproduct of mixed parentage, right? So I can attest to what I'm about to tell y'all. When you're somebody who's born in mixed parentage, where you're like black and white, one mom of your black mom, like this parent, like this dude, this little boy, his dad was white and his mom was black, right? When you're born in a family of mixed parentage, what usually happens is your true cultures, both of them, get swept under the rug. And what happens is you have a big hole in you, or a big void in you, because your parents are not teaching you your true cultures on both sides. So what happens is you don't know which way to go spiritually, and you got two conflicting spirits inside you. Like the spirit of a European man and the spirit of a black woman are two different spirits. They're two different spirits, right? So if you have this two different spirits inside you, they might be conflicted inside. If your spirit is not equally yoked to hers, they might be inside of that boy fighting his spirits. The spirit of his father and the spirit of his mother. They might be the genetics of his father and the genetics of his mother might be in that body fighting. And see, when you're a child of mixed parentage, there's a level of confusion that you're always going to go through, because sometimes you might not be dark enough to be black, and then sometimes you might not be light enough to be white. So you're going to be lost in the middle somewhere, and you will have a skewed sense of identity. And when when children are born in mixed parentage, it's up to their parents to instill in them their culture on both sides. Say, hey, your white side does this, the black side does this. The reason why you think like this is because your white side does this. The reason why you think like that is because the black side does that. Parents are too scared to even do stuff like that, and therefore their children don't get no cultural development, so they grow up with a void, or they grow up trying to be culturally more one-sided than the other. Because if it's a child of mixed parentage born in a black family, if it's a child of mixed parentage and they're raised primarily like by the black side of the family, then that child will come up with more of a persona or attitude or a lifestyle of a black person. But if that same mixed parentage child grows up in the family of the white side of the family, then he would have more of a understanding of lifestyle or reality to the his white side of his existence. So if both parents don't actively show the mixed parentage child both cultures, that child's going to be fucked up. So that's why a lot of these children like him with the mixed parentage don't know what to do out here. They don't know which way to go. They don't know if they're coming or going. They're listening to rock music. They're listening to punk music. They're listening to this. They're listening to that. And they don't know which way to go because their spirit is conflicted, fighting it within. It's really sad to see, man. That's why in the Bible it says, make sure you're with somebody who's equally yoked. They don't fit in on either side. They don't. That's why it is extremely important for the parents to introduce them to both sides of their culture so they can decide where they want to go in life. That's what it's most important. I've seen it too many times. I've seen most times, I'm going to tell y'all another aspect. Most crazy black people that I know was light-skinned, mixed parentage black people. And you know why? Because the light-skinned black man gets treated like he's weak. The light-skinned black girl gets treated like she's weak. So they have to go harder. They have to fight harder. I used to have to go, I used to have to go in. And I'm not talking about just fighting. I'm just talking about standing up or just speaking out. Just holding it down for my manhood, all that shit, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you, niggas are gonna try you if you light skinned and weak. They cut, boy, you weak, you light skinned. That's what they used to say to me. Oh, you light skinned, he weak. So it's already a perception that a non-purebreded person is considered a lesser than person. So it's really rough out here, man. So if your parents don't know how to guide you through that, that boy, like, he might have seen the wrong thing. He might have made it up on a Sunday night that he was gonna do this shit. Mom and them tripped out. They argued. They don't understand him. They don't want to listen to him. They don't care about how he feels. You know what I mean? It's like, Mom, they don't never understand me. They don't never understand. They never understand. Mom and Dad never understand me. And they don't. Because parents don't be trying to listen to the kids. Parents don't never want to just hear what the kids are thinking and hearing and saying. You got to take that time to listen to your children. If your son likes something, well, do what he likes with him. If your daughter likes something, Do what she likes to do with her, because if you don't, she'll rebel on your ass and do it without you. Stop thinking you can control your child's life. Your child is going to live the life they want to live. You need to show them how to be successful and prosperous in the life that they want to live. That's your job as a parent. That's our job as a parent, to show our children how to live successful lives in the way that they want to live. Because you can't control what your child does. You can't control nobody's life. Your child is going to be who your child already is, who they are. You just got to mold them on how to be successful. Seamus V said, in history, when leaders believed in genetic cleansing, it's led to horrible tragedies. People take an idea too far and eliminate those in existence instead of teaching it how you are. That's a fact. That's why all these racist, evil crusaders. Let's talk. Since the beginning of time, these evil racist crusaders. Bro, life is fake, bro. Because it is fake, bro. It is fake. Life is what you make it, my dog. Life is what you make it, brother. It's what you make it, my brother. For real talk. Life is what you make it. I'm telling you, bro. This shit is fake. It's all set up, and everything's set up to keep your time and get your energy and your time and your energy. Man, I was watching. Let me show y'all. Damn, I wish I could play the movie. And I'm gonna answer your question, Seamus and me. V, hold on. Look. Look, so I was watching this the other night. I'm watching that Batman Forever. This is the last movie I watched. Awesome. Great movie. Great movie. Great movie with Jim Carrey as the Joker. You know what I mean? This from 1995. This Batman from 1995. Fire, fire, fire. You know what I mean? Let me fix my box. Fix my box up. Get in there. Look, that thing is, yeah, real deal. The tape's still in the player. On this movie right here, the Joker, the Riddler came up with a machine to where people was watching TV and it was zapping their energy, their souls out of their bodies, and it was going into this chamber of collection, and he was just absorbing everybody's souls and charging up off everybody's souls who was watching the TV he made. He made this new 3D TV. This is 1995, bro. This nigga, like, go watch this Batman Forever, and you'll see what I'm talking about when Jim Carrey made the motherfucking 3D immersive TV that was so immersive it made you go like, and it just absorbed all your energy and put it into, come on, man. That's what I'm trying to say, Seamus TV. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. And these 5G, I got a 5G internet router right here in the corner of my room. A 5G, a double router. It's a router and a modem. Two big ass, boom, whim, 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 whim. Two big ass frying devices. You know what I mean? Bruh. They let us know a long time ago what they were going to be doing. But it took them a while to get where they're at. And that's why they're just now doing it. They told you a long time ago what their plans was. They showed you a long time ago what the game. That's why Big Betty's movie collection, there's nothing better than this. I think this movie collection is I got a movie collection probably worth over $1 million. Probably way over $1 million or $500,000. I'd say $500,000. You know what I'm saying? This movie collection I have is American history times 20. Like, I got every film that matters in America. Every film that matters. Y'all name one film. Look, I'm gonna just show you the ones I'm watching the other night. Oh shit. Hold up. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. Damn it, my light. Hold on, my bad. I'm gonna show y'all the ones I was watching the other night. Hold on, my bad. Boy. All right, let me show you. I was watching this. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something about scary movies now. I realize what scary movies were, and are the whole time. It's somebody's trying to possess you or scare you with some type of demon or monster. The Cell. I got The Cell with Jennifer Lopez. I got The Cell. You know I got The Cell. Don't make me. I'm watching The Cell tonight. I'm gonna watch that tonight for you, Shameless TV. I'm gonna watch that shit tonight. Hold on, give me 10 seconds. I'll go get it real quick. Look, this what I watched that 12 Monkeys with Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis. Yo. Do you not understand how deep this shit is, man? They were in a crazy house and this and that, and this man was talking about he was on a mission to save the world and all this shit, and then come to find out this nigga was really on a mission to save the world. Like, this one of the great films of America, bruh. I mean, one of the greatest films ever. For real. 1995. Another one, 1995. Batman Forever was 1995. That was a good year, man. Look, then I got the Braveheart. I was watching that Braveheart the other night. I ain't started yet, but I pulled it in here to watch. Got that Braveheart in my room. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna watch that. I gotta rewind it, but yeah, man. Got that Braveheart. Look, real American film, bro. Look, real American film. 1995. 1995 again, bro. We rocking with 1995. I guess I just took it back to 95, bro. I just took it back to 95 real quick. Let's go back in the time warp and go back to 95. That's what I did. You feel me? You got to take it back, man. See, you got to go back to understand where you're going, man. See, these movies like this. Ooh, shit. Hold on. I'll be right back. Stay right there, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Yep. We watching this tonight, baby. We watching The Cell tonight, baby. Oh yeah. Fire. Hold on, let me turn it around. Look, I'm gonna put it on the side. See, you remember that? You remember that big crazy monster, man? Hold on, let me turn with the big crazy monster, man. Yeah, y'all remember that? One of the best, one of the year's best films. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna watch this tonight. And it's already rewound. Just pop it in and go. Suspenseful, brilliant, and visionary. Yeah, I got all the movies, Shameless TV. I got all the movies. Yeah, I got yeah, man, all the movies. How much I paid for that? $5. I paid $5 for this. $5. Yeah, man, it is what it is. I love collecting movies, man. I've been collecting movies for years, man. I got one of the biggest movie collections of all times. One of them, and I got probably the best movie collection because I got only the best shit. I got only the best of the best, man. I got Boys in the Hood right there. I got Peter Pan right there, man. I mean, I'm talking about everything, bro. My daughter was watching that Peter Pan. But yeah, man, I'll say this though. We're dealing with this real demonic world, and these people been showing us the whole way. They showing us this movie right here. These people, they was doing this. This witch lady did a whole demonic spell on them because they tried to they hit her with a car and ran away and lit her house on. She accidentally lit her own house on fire, and so the kids didn't save her. So since they didn't save her, she's put a spell on their ass. Bro, this movie was evil as hell. But it shows you this demonic shit is what it's a real other side to that. That's a real life. It's a real world. You know what I mean? People is out here doing hee ha hoo ha do buddy do. If you are wise, you listen to you. Oompa doompa doompa dee dee. If you are wise, you listen to me. And you don't think these videos will affect you? Affect me? Let me tell you something, bro. God gave me the eye of discernment, brother. I don't chase this shit around. I don't watch these movies back to back. This is a collection. Just so when people like say, just so when people like Shamelessly V say, "Oh, you ever seen the movie The Cell?" Yeah, we got that. We got that. This is what that's about. This is about having every movie that means something to humanity. This is about having all the physical copies so when your internet goes out, I still can watch my movies. This is about that. This is about physical copies. I got DVDs too. This is about that. This is about physical copies. And I'm going to say this. I got movies that are possessed. And I got movies that are so evil that I can't watch them. It's this movie called The Night of the Demons. And I actually watched it on Tubi because I never got to watch it. That movie's so possessed. Every time I watched it on VHS, it breaks the tape player. Every player, like it instant, like it'll play a little bit and then it'll let that shit break and it'll break that shit. Like it's evil. I got some possessed movies. I do. Hell yeah, I do. I got a bunch of possessed movies. Wouldn't say possessed. I would say demonic. Not possessed. I would say demonic. But that Night of the Demons is possessed. That shit is some others. Boy, I put that shit at the top of the collection away from everything. Like, I got a bunch of movies that's like that. But for the collection purposes, you got to have it. You got to know what your enemy is doing. What you don't understand? Y'all better understand that. You got to know what your enemy is doing. How you gonna defend yourself from your enemy if you don't know his ways? That's the only way you can defend yourself. See, you don't study him. See, a lot of people, most people like are participating in the demonic stuff unknowingly and knowingly and don't question it or fight it. See, a person like me, I'm watching TV just like everybody else, right? I'm watching TV like everybody else, but as I'm watching TV with my children, I'm able to tell them, hey, you see that shit right there? That's evil. That's some bullshit. And so now I train my children how to spot what's good, and I train my children how to spot evil. So now my children can watch TV and they can police themselves and be watching something and they be like, nah, that's evil. Let me turn that off. See, that's what this is about. A lot of people are scared. You hide from the boogeyman. You put your head up under the covers and think the boogeyman's not going to get you. My nigga, just because you hiding from the boogeyman, that don't mean he ain't going to get you. He going to get you regardless if he wants you. You know what I'm saying? It's not about dwelling in evil and thinking about, I don't think about evil. I be watching all kind of shit. Like even Batman. This wasn't a movie. I watched this last night. This wasn't about watching no evil movie. But this was a definite good versus evil plight. Good versus evil plot. This world is a battle between good and evil. You got to choose your side, man. That's why all these demonic movies are coming out, like Bloodline, Final Destination, Bloodline. All these movies like The Nun, The New Pope, The Nun Part 2, The Annabelle Doll. All these demonic movies is just flooding to y'all. And y'all just run to this shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna go watch the new Annabelle. I'm gonna go watch the new one. I'm gonna go watch the new evilest movie that they come out with. What was the concept of the movie? Well, it was a demon that came out and possessed people and he killed people. What else happened? Oh no, that was it. What the fuck did you watch that for? What you get from that? Oh, this shit was scary, bro. Oh, you didn't get nothing. You just like the devil. You like that shit. Oh, I understand. Go ahead on. Stay over there. Stay over there. I'm gonna holler at you, my bro. I'm gonna see you later. You want to give me 5? No, I'm gonna give you some pounds. Yeah, I'll see you later, my nigga. Check you later. Nigga on demon time. I ain't fucking with him. I'm telling y'all what's going on, man. Boy, you better. I know how to spot them and get away. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all some real truth. It's a young nigga who he lives on my street in my community somewhere. Not on my street, but in my community. So when I'm leaving around, man, this young dude, every day I see him, he's listening to music with headphones, dancing in the middle of the street or on the sidewalk, not in the middle, on the sidewalk with a gun hanging out his pocket with a 30-round clip hanging out of it. With a bandana. This nigga got a red bandana with a gun hanging out his clip, a 30-round gun with a clip hanging out his pocket. Dancing music, looking crazy, looking like he's ready for war. Looking like he's ready for war. And every time I see this nigga, he mean mugging and shit, looking into the car and shit, I say, oh yeah, he's a demon. Get your motherfucking ass over there. Keep going. Kids, you see that? Look at the motherfucker. That's a lost soul. That's what I say. Listen to me. Hand to God. Hand to God. When I'm driving by, I be talking like Jesus. I be driving by when the kid, I see him, I be like, hey, y'all kids, look at that. Look at him. And so you see how sporadic he is and how crazy he's at and dancing and moving around. You see that big gun in his pocket? I'm like, yeah, that's a lost soul, y'all. They be like, yeah, why is he being a gangster and doing all that? I'm like, yeah, because I say he's looking for a war. I said he's looking for war. That's what I said. I told him that today. I said that's a lost soul looking for war. So you fucking walk past him and say something, he gonna shoot your stupid ass. He wasn't doing, listen, he didn't have the gun in his hand. I live in an open carry state. I live in an open carry state, man. Listen to me. I live in an open carry state. You can have your gun on your hip, out in the open. Like, you can have your shit in a holster where it's visible. It's open carry. You can walk around like Wild Wild West where I'm at. Understand me? So he ain't doing nothing wrong. He just rapping music with a big ass 30 poking out his goddamn pocket, and he wish you would say something. One day I was looking at him when we was driving by. He said, "What, nigga?" I said, "Oh shit, I'll pop his little stupid ass, but we ain't trying to go there. Betty don't want no Pete. Big Betty don't want no trouble. Big Betty don't want no trouble. Hey, you can't do nothing to a crazy man. He got them. Listen, y'all ever been on a bus? See, I done rode the bus before. You ever rode the bus and got on the city bus and it's a crazy nigga on the bus? And he start talking to you and ain't nothing you can do but talk to him. And you gotta tiptoe with him psychologically so he won't flip out on you. Oh shit. You ever been there? I've been there. Man, there's so many crazy people in Charlotte where I'm from. And I used to ride the bus. I didn't have no much money, so I was a bus ride nigga because it's good public transportation in Charlotte. So I was a bus ride nigga for a long time before I got my life together. And I was, riding a bus, going to work, doing my thing, doing what I was supposed to do. And the crazy nigga get on the bus and Man, fuck everybody, man. All this bullshit, yeah. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Yeah, you motherfucker, I wish a nigga would say something. One of those type of dudes, right? Talking random, sporadic, crazy, violent. At the same time, like, bro, shit. And then he lock on you. So the crazy nigga, you on the bus, and the crazy nigga talking to you like, man, this motherfucker, yeah, when you pussy that nigga, oh, shit. Like, what, bro? Oh, no. Look, nigga, what you say? I ain't say nothing, bro, but you got them looking at me talking crazy, bro. I thought you was talking to me. Nah, I ain't even talking about nothing. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Well, I ain't talking about nothing, bro. Like, the thing about a crazy person is you can't totally back down, but you gotta assert yourself at the same time. So you gotta assert yourself a little enough for they know you ain't scared and you're not a victim, but then you gotta back down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up dealing with crazy people, man. It's hard to deal with crazy people, bro. And I've dealt with crazy people pretty much my whole life, man. You grew up in a place like Charlotte, bro. People been so traumatized by seeing so much and drugged out, thugged out, and slugged out. They got their brain gone, man. For real, man. I ain't never been to a place like Charlotte, bro. Charlotte's a beautiful place, beautiful women and shit, but it's got a lot of corruption, man. Like a lot of corruption. A lot of people are programmed by society, man. You feel what I'm saying? And society's eating their ass up, boy. Shamelessly B said, it's not a lot of people. It's not legal for people with diagnosed mental condition. Listen, I'm gonna say this though. This young nigga got a gun. He got his gun. I can't. Hey, young nigga can have a gun. Shit, he listen to young boy with his gun. Shit, I can't tell him what to do. But I'm not gonna walk past him. If I see him, I'm gonna go on the other side of the street. I'll tell you that. Cause I don't want to get no bang out with no young nigga. Cause I ain't got no problem with no young nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not illegal to have that banger. It's not. You know what I'm saying? He's looking for trouble though. You could tell he's out here thugging and ready. He is ready for war. He looking for trouble. So yeah, he gonna pop something. If he already haven't, he gonna pop something. And he gonna put that shit on the gang. He gonna pop something on the gang. For real. He's a little crazy dude out here. Carol Brooks said, we got a bunch of crazies where I live in South California. You never know what might pop off. Hey, I know it's some crazy people in Cali. God almighty, California is like purgatory. There's so much shit going on, fast pace. Oh God, I know Cali is rough. In a good way, I know it's good too. Cause I bet you some good food spots. Some beautiful people. Like I know it's got its goods, the beaches, the life, the locale. I know, but I can't be in no more of that metropolitan, 1 million people, and you just feel like an ant. I can't do that no more. I don't want to live around 1 million people and feel like an ant. Where a nigga go shoot you and so many people he get away with it. I don't want to be like that no more. I deal with schizophrenic on a very regular basis. I never want to be around him in psychosis with a gun. I have no reason to think he would hurt me. Nah, facts. And he wouldn't hurt you. I know what you mean. Listen, I wouldn't want to be around no crazy person with a gun either. That's just simple as that. And it's a lot of crazy people, man. So yeah, it's rough, man. Real rough. It's all hidden because everyone is so fake. It's Hollywood. Yeah, facts. Everybody's fake it till you make it, man. I'm gonna say this though. The facade of richness and wealth and shit, that's going away. That's almost done. I don't think people understand the severity of the situation we're in as Americans right now. I don't think people understand that shit, bro. I don't think people looking at the finances. I'm listening to the financial channels. I'm listening to financial advisors. I watch the news. What's up, Ari? I love you, sweetheart. Tell H I love him too. Tell everybody I love them too. Aubrey, all y'all. I love y'all. But I'm definitely definitely you know, I just want what's best for my people, man. At the end of the day, man, I'm an older man, and I see we do a lot of things to ourselves that lead us to this problem. Cause look, all these drinks that y'all drink, all the sodas you drinking, all those babies, all that cannibalism, it's gonna turn you into a zombie. You know, so then you'll lose your rationale, you'll lose your control, and then all it takes is the wrong movie to trigger you. All it takes is the wrong song to trigger you. All it takes is the wrong thing to trigger you, because you're already in a zombified state, because you're conditioned to human flesh. You're conditioned to bro. It's like, it's savage, bro. It's savage out here, bro. It's like rabid dogs. Like these young niggas out here in the hood with these guns and these switches and shit. Swiss cheese, man. That's all I know to say. Swiss cheese on each other, man. I'm just thankful to be alive, though, y'all. At the end of the day, I'm so thankful to be alive, man. You know, I was doing some exercise today, working out, trying to just get it together, man. We ain't doing nothing but building over here, man. Slowly but surely, man, we're going to keep it growing, man. We're going to keep it growing, man. Because that's all we can do, man, is keep working, man. Everybody want a handout. Nope, over Big Betty is showing you there's no handouts. You got to go out and get one. You want it, you got to go out and make it. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. It's famous people in the world. It's famous people in the world, bro, who's out here, who got big names, and they're out here trying to get it. You better goddamn put your work in and get it. We're working against all odds, man. Facts. I'm telling them. I'm showing them how to do it. If you make a channel, if you do YouTube and you want to do YouTube, you can make a channel how to fix cars. If you exercise, you can make exercise videos. Y'all know how many millions of views? I just started watching exercise videos over the last few days because I'm getting my swole on. I've been watching exercise videos and shit. Look, I'm out this bitch getting my shit together in a couple days. So if you can do anything, you want to make cooking videos, cooking tutorial. You want to make gaming videos, gaming tutorial. See me, I do so much that I just got one of them channels that is a family channel, a man channel. Like, it got everything on it. I'm a game, I'm a teach, I'm a preach, I'm a cook. I'm gonna show you everything. I'm just giving you me. It's a Big Bad A channel. I'm just giving y'all me. I'm just a multifaceted man. But you could do whatever you want to do. Find a niche and stick to it. You know, like, people watch my content because y'all know I'm gonna come on here and say that shit. I'm gonna come and tell the truth. Y'all know what I'm talking. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna play with y'all. I'm not gonna waste your time. Y'all know that. Y'all, my real supporters, y'all know that. This shit is gripping, and I'm gonna teach you spiritual lessons because I understand a deeper level of understanding than most humans. Because I've been alive for, I don't even know how many millions of years, but my soul's been alive for a long time. But I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all for tuning in. But I'm gonna tell you, you better figure a way into this new world, because the old one's about to collapse. Please understand what I'm trying to tell you. That old way is about to go away. It ain't gonna be none of that old shit, bro. And we struggling right now trying to keep up in the old system. So you better get with the new systems before this old one goes away and you be out here trying to goddamn, you know what I mean? Ooh. So figure out what you're gonna be doing, man. AI is here, robots are here. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to compete up against, but we can do it, man. You can do it. You see, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm more popular and more famous than some of my favorite underground rappers. Like, and I'm not talking about big head fame. I'm talking about worldwide, where people believe and rock with my statements and what I'm saying and shit. It's rappers and shit who don't even get, bro. I'm telling you, I know rappers, I got more subscribers than some rappers on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Some rappers that I fuck with. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you don't know what you could become. Like, my channel already got over 1 million views. That means a lot to a person like me. That means a lot. To have over 1 million views and shit on the channel, bro, that means a lot. You know, I got a lot going on. I'm trying to build up and get better and more consistent. That's why I'm going to stay doing this. I'm not doing this just to... I'm doing this because I'm trying to build something for the future. I'm trying to build something for my children. I'm trying to build something that I never had. I'm trying to show the world, the internet, that I'm worthy for the next level. Because they're not going to let you get to the next level till they deem you worthy. So, hey, I'm just trying to show my worth, man. And I ain't talking about selling out like people think. I'm talking about let my numbers show. Let my page grow. You know what I mean? Let my shit rock. Let my endeavors do what they supposed to do. That's all I ask for. Just fair treatment. You know what I'm saying? It's your big homie, Big Bede. Let's go. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. God bless all y'all, man. We can do it. We can beat this spiritual war, man. Stop eating so much of that demonic food. The fucking energy drinks and all that bullshit, man. Y'all better stop playing with this shit, man. The natural flavors. Y'all better stop playing with this shit, man. It's not a game out here, bro. You think I'm drinking natural flavors? I'm drinking some organic, light roast, unsweetened coffee. You know what I put in there? Hot chocolate. I mean, yeah, a pack of hot chocolate with no natural flavors and some sugar. Yeah, I'm drinking mocha. Cold mocha. Yeah. Ain't no natural flavors going in my body, y'all. I'm not playing with this shit. I'm trying to get to heaven. I'm not trying to stay down here no more. After this, I want to go to heaven. And not after this live. I'm talking about after this life. You feel me? I ain't going to heaven no time soon, but after my body is done doing what it's supposed to do, my spirit will ascend straight up there with the angels and everybody else who we supposed to be with. Because I'm going to tell you, bro, I ain't doing nothing but the will, bro. I'm doing the will of God. I promise you, that's all I'm trying to do. I ain't perfect, but I swear I'm trying to stay on the will, man. Because where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. A lot of people don't understand that shit, man. You get the will, you get on the will of God, and you'll find the way, man. God will show you the way if you ride the wheel. Understand what I'm telling you, man. It's real talk, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad A. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's go, man.